Okay. Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So, man, every single time that I'm actually teaching somebody about how to use Substrate for their lizards, and you know, it's always about leopard geckos or bearded dragons. But I mean, anyways, you know, for every single lizard, you're always supposed to be using Substrate. Of course, you need to learn, you know, how to use it, what to use, and I actually made a video of, you know, giving you all of my like my advice on what to use. Now, how to use it? Actually, I mean, it depends on what you choose. Now, for me, it's always you know, organic topsoil and a washed playsand. Now, every single time that I always go and you know, get the bags, I always mix it days before I'm gonna use it. Now, the reason why is because since they come in bags and they are always kept outside, most of the times they're gonna be holding humidity, and sometimes they're even gonna be wet. I mean, there was a time where I went like a little before the winter, and you know, it rained, so it was holding a lot of water, and then it got really cold, so it was basically frozen. I had to leave it outside and you know, a lot of water was coming out. So I mean, this is something that you just do for your lizards, knowing that you know, they're going to definitely use the substrate, especially since you know, they are burrowing species. Now, it's, you know, it's really easy. I don't know why people make it so like so complicated, like, oh, you gotta mix it. It's very simple, and here it is. So that's how I mix my substrate, and like I said, you know, in that bucket I leave it there for days, and as a matter of fact, every single time that you know, I grab the substrate from there, the next day I will mix a new one, and I just leave it right there. And now there was one time where, like, you know, I got lazy, I didn't mix it, and I knew it was time to change the substrate for one of my lizards. So what I actually did is I just put what's called a heat bulb, so that I would actually dry it faster. And then in 2 days, the humidity went from like 80 something to the like mid 60s, I believe. I actually took pictures, so I'm gonna share those. And you know, it's really simple. I mean, it's just something that like I said, you just do for your lizards. You know, it is a little bit more work than just changing the paper towels, but you know, it is better, you know, for them, you know, especially because it's, you know, it provides the enrichment for them. All right, I had to put sails on his setup. He was about to jump. So like I was saying, to take out the substrate from a tank is really simple. I mean, all you do is just basically pick it up with whatever you have. Now, obviously, something you know, strong that you're able to get like little buckets or something. Now, to make sure that you know, instead of just using my fingers, I just used a dustpan to get everything closer. And then once I'm ready to get, like I said, like a little bucket, this is what I use. I bought it a really long time ago. I just had it right there, and you know, it's something strong, so it will let me like get a whole bunch of substrate at once. I mean, and now obviously, since you are dealing with sand, once it's you know, already dried, completely dried in the setup, obviously, the more you move it, the more dustier it's gonna get. So actually, what I do, and I'm actually gonna show you a little quick video. What I do is I'm basically scooping it. Yeah, scooping it. I'm actually misting it, and you know, it's something that took me like not even 10 minutes. So here's the video. Alright guys, so like I said, you know, it's actually something very simple. I feel like people make way too much of a deal, like oh, like you gotta work to be able to do this. I mean, if you're lazy, which, you know, I'm not actually complaining, because sometimes, you know, you just have stuff to do, you know, and like you don't want to do it. I mean, there's actually quite a few things that you can use. Like for example, if you live in Australia, you can actually use red sand. If you live in the UK, you can just use Leo Life or Arcadia, something mixed. I'll look for a picture. And here in the US, I mean, I believe Bioactive has one of them, the Terra Sahara, and Josh's Frog has one. Now, I mean, you know, you can just get those, but you're gonna be paying like $15–20 for a little bag. And if you go to Home Depot or something like that, and you get a big old bag of topsoil, and then another big bag of washed playsand, it's not even $10. So I mean, to me that's a no-brainer, but at the end of the day, you know, it's whatever you want to use. But if you are gonna mix it, then, you know, hopefully this actually helps you. Now, it was actually time for me to change the substrate for Grumpy, my little nubtail. So, you know, I'm gonna leave you at the end of this video, you know, on everything that I was doing to actually change it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this was, you know, helpful, and see you next week.